Today we're going to unpack what's been happening with BLAQclouds. They're a Web3 company that just finished what they're calling their most transformative year yet. So we're going to dig into their 2025 recap and then look at their pretty bold game plan for 2026.
Before we jump into all the tech and the strategy, they kicked off their whole announcement with this. Just a simple thank you to their community and partners. It's a little thing, but it kind of tells you that they're thinking about the people involved, not just the platforms.
And this quote right here from CEO Shannon Hill really sets the stage for everything. See, 2025 wasn't just business as usual for them. It was a total teardown and rebuild. Like, they took the company's foundation right down to the studs to build something completely new.
Okay, so here's how we're going to walk through it. We'll start with that new foundation they built in 2025, see how they're finishing the year strong, and then dive into their vision for 2026, which, by the way, includes a pretty surprising move to connect all of this back to the real world.
So what does a pivotal year really mean? Well, for BLAQclouds, it meant a massive overhaul of their entire infrastructure. They focused on four main areas: payments, identity, blockchain, and media. This was all about laying the groundwork for what's coming next.
At the very heart of this whole rebuild was this big upgrade, moving from their old Olympus chain to the brand new Apollo chain. And nope, this was not just a name change. This introduced their new Apollo coin, and maybe more importantly, the APUSD Stablecoin. It's basically a faster, more powerful engine for their entire ecosystem.
And they didn't waste any time building on that new engine. This is where it starts to become real for users. They expanded their Apollo wallet, launched a podcast studio, and got a huge integration for their Shop with Crypto platform, giving it global reach. They even rolled out an NFT-based VIP system, which shows they're trying to use these Web3 ideas in practical ways.
Now, great tech is one thing, but it's got to generate value, right? So BLAQclouds went out and lined up a whole bunch of strategic partnerships. And the key thing here is that every single one of these is designed to bring in actual revenue, or licensing fees, or just make their tokens more useful.
And speaking of those partnerships, this was a really concrete move. They went and acquired over 3 million OTFI tokens from their partner MediaWire. This is them literally putting their money where their mouth is and investing directly in their partner's success. And get this, it's already paying off. This wasn't some long-shot bet for the future. That position is already up by more than 23%. It's a clear, simple win that shows their partnership strategy is already working.
So all that work on the foundation and those early wins were really just setting the stage for their big end-of-year push. They wanted to close out 2025 by launching two projects that they believe could be total game changers.
First up is ApolloCASH. And honestly, this is a big one. Think of it as a bridge between the normal financial world we all live in and their crypto ecosystem. It's a way to let people move money seamlessly between apps we all use, like PayPal or Venmo, and their APUSD stablecoin. So how would you actually use it? Well, they designed it to be super simple. Basically, you link your regular money app. You use their APUSD stablecoin to settle the payment, and the person on the other end gets regular cash in their account, anywhere in the world. The whole idea is to get rid of the hassle.
The other huge project is ZEUSxPay V3. This is their payment engine for crypto, and they're aiming it straight at the heart of online shopping, targeting the millions of sellers on platforms like Shopify, Wix, and WordPress.
And this is why it's such a big deal for those online sellers. They're not just letting them accept crypto, they're making it easy. We're talking one-click installation, invoicing, and really useful analytics. They're trying to take away all the technical headaches so that accepting crypto becomes a no-brainer for any online business. Okay, so with the rebuild of 2025 done and these huge products about to launch, BLAQclouds is now looking ahead, and their vision for 2026 is all about growing bigger and pushing into completely new territory.
And they are not messing around. They're planning to kick off 2026 with a massive goal, integrating ZEUSxPay with the absolute giants of e-commerce. We're talking Amazon, eBay, and Etsy. If they pull that off, their payment system could get in front of millions of sellers and billions of shoppers, like overnight.
But their plan for 2026 goes way beyond just online shopping. And this might be the most surprising part of their whole announcement. They are making a massive leap into the physical world. They're creating an entirely new, separate public company just to buy commercial real estate.
And let's be clear, this is no small side hustle.
The new BLAQclouds Property Group is going after high-value properties in 5 key states. We're talking about everything from the financial centers on the East Coast to the tech hubs out in California. This is a huge, ambitious move.
So, you have to step back and ask, what does this all add up to? You've got a new tech stack, you've got payment platforms, e-commerce, and now physical buildings? How does that all fit together?
Well, this quote from the CEO really pulls it all into focus. The whole strategy is to become a Web3 company that isn't just theory and code. It's about generating real-world revenue and having a purpose in lots of different areas, both online and offline.
And everything we've talked about, the new blockchain, the payment apps, even the real estate company, it all comes back to this one central mission. They're trying to solve one of the biggest problems in crypto, making it as easy and normal to spend as just swiping your credit card.
Which leaves us with this one big question. By mixing this deep Web3 technology with a serious push into physical real estate, are they actually the ones who are going to build that bridge between our digital money and the real world? It looks like 2026 is going to be a very interesting year to watch.